Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Kishore Kumar, and if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please you can subscribe it here. And you can, if you haven't seen my previous videos of Elastic, you can just go to the playlist, and if you come here, there's a complete playlist of Elasticsearch, from where you can find all my videos about Elasticsearch, of installing Elasticsearch, installing Kibana, and installing Logstash. So today our agenda is uh, to learn more about the Kibana interface. Okay, so let's get started. And if you log in from the uh, Kibana, and the Kibana has the port 5601 in its URL. If you don't know, if it is connected to the domain, then you mostly don't need, because it's connected to the particular domain. So if it isn't, it's apparable on the it's accessible on the URL, IP or localhost. Then it will have the port of 5601. Okay, I am just logging into the using Elastic credentials. Well, I haven't created any user for the Kibana yet. And when you log in, you will have this beautiful view, from where you can find about the on the left hand side you will view the logo, and from the upper bar you can search for any particular stack that you want to go through. Like if I say index management, or if I say index management, okay, then you can see I can go to this stack and manage my indexes as well. You can search anything from here, and from here on the right hand side you will see the version of the current Kibana by clicking on this gear icon. Okay, and also this is the news field where all the latest updates of the Elastic are coming. About blogs are there, so you can read it. And there on the very end, on the top bar, you can see the profile picture with the typing E. So you can edit the profile and change the view of this current background of the theme of this current view. Okay, and also the color of the icon. So I will change it and save it, and if I reload it, this will convert to the light mode. And so this is it. From the left hand side on the icon here, the menu will be open. So first menu, if you can see this one, this is the recent view. So whatever you have visited recently, it will appear here. So if I close it, this is the home one. It will take you back to the home page, and where you will find the add integration option, try simple and upload data. Okay, if you have a classic view. And there is a other section which is called analytics, that is related to only the Kibana, where we will learn about the discover and dashboard, maps and visualize library about it. And also the stack management, that's the important part. Okay, in which we have the management of the stack and indexes. If you see the first option, that is called dev tools. The dev tool is like a console API, console command CLI tool, created by Kibana. It's only accessible in the Kibana. Okay, so from where you can run your API to get the to get the data, and add the data to Elastic, and also the query the data from the Elastic. Okay, and see the results here. So the second is the integration. Integration is already pre-built. It's a library. Okay, this is the library where you can browse the integration that are available in the registry of the Elastic. And if you see on the right tab, there is called install integrations. And these are the integrations that are already installed on the on anywhere in our system, added in our system. So if we browse something called syslog, you can see the system log integration is available. So integration, if we edit this integration, what is this integration? It is a piece of uh, this is like a program, okay, that is only created by one purpose, to collect the logs and metrics from your server using Elastic Engine. Okay, so this is a pre-built code for collecting something specific, that are built for something specific, some type of specific logs. Okay, like say if you have firewall logs, then you are not going to use this, because this is not going to collect and parse those logs correctly and get those fields out of their syslogs, because logs are written in the line format or multi-line pattern, that's according to their type. Okay, So hope you have understand that. And then we have the second thing is fleet. So fleet is a management for the agents. We will learn about it next topic. Right now, if we go to the stack monitoring is the monitoring matrices of the cluster. We haven't set up it yet, but we will set up in upcoming, and we will learn about more about it. And then stack management. If you click on the stack management, it is the management of the stack, either it's Elastic or a database. Elastic and Kibana, okay, Kibana management. The whole stack managed from here, like that is available. The ones which are available, like you see, Logstash is not manageable from here because it's not centrally managed from UI. Okay, so you can see the first part, that is ingest pipeline. So ingest pipeline is like ingesting. So first part is ingest. So it is management of the data that's being transferred before loading it to the cluster. Okay, like we are adding some data to the Elastic. So before it ingested into Elastic, we modify something in between them. Then we want to add it to the Elastic. Okay, these are ingest pipeline that works for that, to do that. And then we have data management, where we are managing the cluster data like backup and the management of the indexes. So we mostly focus on index management, and there is also the part. If we scroll down, there's alerts, there's a security, but we will learn about more about them afterward. Okay, then we have the Kibana, where the data view we are managing it. So and the saved object. Okay, and the spaces. So, and the third last part is license management, where you are going to see the license of the current installed license, and if you want to update it, then you can update it, because I haven't enabled the trial license yet. That's why it's showing me the 30 trial. Okay, so let's get back to let's learn for first where the data is appears. Whenever you ingest the data into Elastic, either from home, okay, either from home or either from try sample data or either from integration, the data is being ingested into Elastic that you can find from stack management, index management. Okay, so this will appear here. These are the indexes that are data of the e-commerce is ingested into Elastic. Kibana is ingested from here. The data which has the timestamp in there, timestamp field in there. This is very like progressive data, like which has the suppose logs. So these are ingested into the sample log data logs. Okay, and because they are mostly updated. Okay, they has the timestamp field in it that can be converted into data stream. You see time series data. Okay, and we have index template. What does index template means? It's a template which is applied on the index which decide what are the setting of this index are, and what will be the mapping of the upcoming fields, and whatever the settings we apply on that index. That's simple word. Okay, for that particular designed for the particular index. You see, if you can learn the use component index template to automatically apply settings, mappings, and aliases to the indexes. Okay, you can learn more about from here. And the component template like piece of code that is reusable, like the mapping. If we want to apply the mappings for like say ECS field mapping, we have pre-built that if IP is IP, then apply this, apply this. We have pre-built these some field, and we want to utilize on every upcoming data stream. We know that these field will be common, so we have created a component template. Now we want to apply it. Okay, just like a React component. Okay, so we can create a settings for the index as a component, mappings for the component, mapping as a component, and we can add any type of, and we can also create a component for a particular index as well. Okay, so this all depend on your use case. And there are enrichment policies that we will create after the like enrichment policies are like we have the data. Now we want to add something in it, add a field from a different source. Let's say we have two tables. This way we have two indexes. One is customer ID, one is customer information. So we want to add the data in the customer ID table on the basis of customer ID from the customer information. So we can do through this. Okay, by comparing some matching a particular field from the same both table and add the data in it. Okay, You can see enrich policy to add data from existing indexing into the incoming document during the ingest. Okay, while it is ingesting, before the ingestion happen, like before it is ingested into Elastic, while the process is being done. So let's now from index management, you can delete the index. Okay, you can manage it, you can close it, force and refresh index, delete the indexes as well. You can, if you don't see the hidden indexes here, you can see roll up indexes that are be rolled over by enabling it, and you can also enable the hidden indexes that will show the dot async search. There are these indexes are hidden that automatically created by, as you can see, Kibana event logs. This is the hidden one. Okay, you can see it here. And if you want to go according to which indexes are in the which phase, like hot warm cold, you can see, you can filter out from here. Okay, you see hot warm. If I re-enable it. Okay, so right now there are another, if you see the delete phase does not have any kind of, there's no index that is in delete phase. And if you can see the which managed policy life cycle is applied, managed or unmanaged, managed are those automatically created by data streams. Okay, and unmanaged are those that we are creating it. Okay, these are not managed, these are managed. Okay, so this is the index management. Now let's go back to the discover, and we go to the discover first analytics. And if we click on the analytics only, then you will see there are three options that say if you can add the data to Elastic by integrations, manage it with the dev tools. Okay, by dev tools we can query the data using post, get, and delete the data as well. Okay, queries. And if there are five more options, that is dashboarding and discover. By dashboard we are analyzing the data in the dashboard, like we have created a particular view after we search and find insights, and we created visualization that we have added in the dashboards. Okay, so now our upper team can decide what decision they can make easily on the data. Okay, to ease the decision. And we have a canvas which is more perfect and work, we have the more accessibility to the customization. And we have the geographic that maps type of map type of visualization, which where we can plot the geographic data as well. And machine learning, which is automatically detect the anomalies and predict and detect the anomalies in our data. And the discover, where we are going to search the document, search the fields, search the records, and find the insights. We can find it and we can visualize it. Okay, so first we are going to go with the discover. And if we, when we have landed to the discover, you can see the particular tab on the very top, where we have the left side there is already same menu that we have. And the right hand side we can see the new open, share, alert, inspect, and save. By open, there are multiples already search that are saved here, like say if we have order search that I have saved here. So if I click it, you can see the data is already changed. And the say, and in this we have added some fields here that can be viewed here. Okay, so these are save search, means we have searched something and we have created that search, and now we want to save it so we can reutilize it again, or reuse it. Okay, sorry for the this. And from new you can create the new. Okay, you can see all the fields are moved. Now I can create new one. Okay, so, and also the alerts, where you can create the alert for thresholds on these inspections that you have done. Okay, and the inspect field will show you the uh, how many requests were made and what are their statics. Okay, and let me disable it. So okay, so now after this, on the left hand side you have the data view. From there you can switch the data view and create the data view and manage it. Okay, and there's also the option from, and you can search it, like if I want to search Kibana, you can see there's nothing, there is a for Kibana. And if I go with the v2 only, there's only one way that I can switch from here. Okay, so now you can see Kibana v2 is opened. And if I want to try esql, there's another option via the esql, by which we can also query the data on the view discover. So we will switch back to the Kibana and without saving. Okay, and from here you can set the time range. And there's also search filter, in which we use a kql to search the data. Okay, and there's also a time filter where you can adjust the time from which range. Like if you can see, there are two time field that is given, two time ranges given, that from this range to this date to this date I need the all data. Okay, automatically. So you first time you when use it, it will give you the last 15-minute data. There's no data in last 15 minutes. You can say last say 30 days, is there any data? You can ask it. No. So you can also, like, now I don't know how many data is there. If I know absolute the data is available from the January 1, okay, 2024 to now. Now means today's date. If I want to relative date, you can also 50 second ago, 17 second ago. And if you can give, you can also give the absolute date of today and update it. You can see the data is there. Okay, so this is the time range given. And if I say switch it to the last 10 days, then you can also already switch it from here as well, like 10 days. Okay, last 10 days data, you can switch the time, you can fix the time line. Okay, and also refresh option is there, and there is other option that you can enable, that is a refresh every 10 seconds. So what it will does, it will refresh, it will create, it will make a request after every 10 seconds and refresh the view to get the latest data if it is available in our elastic indexes. Okay, in this view. So and there is other option, there is other section in this is they commonly used and they are recently used that you have used. Okay, they will be available here, and from here you can switch it, and you can see the data is here. Now on the left hand side, this option will close the menu and will open a menu, and from here you can filter out the field by type. Like if I want to see only the geopoint fields, then you can click here and you will see the two fields are there, that which are geopoint. Okay, type. These are data types of the field, like number fields, keyword field, geopoint field, boolean field, text field. Also there are multiple types of fields, boolean field, they are currently available this one. So let me just say this way. Okay, so and there is another thing, you can see the zero filter is applied right now, and you can see there is a multiple section over here that I can show you. This is the meta fields, information about the indexes. Okay, about the indexes, about the record, sorry. So you can see the meta information, like there are only one index, but this document information about the document, so where it is saved, what is the ID of the document. Okay, and what is the score of the document also here. This there are no currently no analysis done because not available. And the empty fields, the fields which are available but are empty. Okay, are nothing right now, there is no field that's empty, either they exist or not. This is the part. If they exist and don't have the value, okay, they will appear here. And if these are 28 fields available here, you can see the counters are already shown here. Okay, so now if you want to filter out the keyword fields, number fields, sorry, so you can see the average ticket price and everything, fields are number fields are there. Okay, and the right hand side you can see the number of hits, total number of records in this period, and the graph shows the how many records have been ingested on that time particular. And this breakdown is dynamic, automatically done by the elastic. Okay, so you can also change it, and you can see the count of records and the timestamp field that is available inside the record. If it's not available, this graph will not show anything. And you can also break it according to the carrier or any field. If I say carrier, you can see this is the airline carrier, which Logstash Airways has these kind of records, and you can see that all breakdown is completely done. Very beautiful chart is being shown. So I can also close this out and see the data. You can analyze it from here, and you can also create a visualization from out of it. Whatever you have seen, you can change the from line chart to from bar chart to the line chart. You can see the over the time records in, just into elastic. Okay, and you can also break down it on the like career field that you have just added. And you can see now the four lines, multiple lines are appearing, and you can over the time career data is over the time records are being just into elastic, and you can see how many tips they have done, how many records are found it. Okay, so you can also save this. And if I say what time flights Okay, and I'm not saving into existing one because I don't want to, and I can also create new one as well, but I want to just save the visualization. That's it. I want to apply a tag called Learn with Kishore Kumar. You can create the tag as well. Okay, here and description and create tag and select the tag will be there and also the tag. Okay, and save it. It will be saved in the visualization library where all the visualization are saved. Okay, you can see visualization library. It is basically library of the visualization, but these visualization are saved the saved object. Okay, and let's go back to the discover to view more about it. And from here you can find the documents, and these are the row per page, how many documents you want to view per page. Okay, 250, there will be 250, and if you want to see 500 is the limit, and you can see that search limit are 500 documents. Okay, by default is the limit. And the second page is there, and from field statistics you will find the statistics of the field that are occurring in this the whole view. Okay, so you can see average ticket price is meaning distinct value means values that are uniquely found, like 4 5 6, how many times the 4 has occurred in the particular uh, index. Okay, or view. Okay, and how many times this is occurred, distinct value, it is a count of distinct value, how many documents there you can find it here, and what a distribution accordingly, and this is shown here. And the action you can take it like visualize it, or you can make a map out of the particular geoip field. Okay, explore map, you can explore that as well. And if you open one of the field like destination kilometer, let me switch off the refresh interval so we can stick on a particular one and see the issue. Okay, and if you open this one, it will give you the complete history of the particular field. Okay, so you can see document states, count how many document found 5,000, percentage is 100%, distinct value that is being found in this document is 4,620 documents. What was the minimum value found, what was the median, and what was the max value that is found. Okay, and you can say what is the percentage that is contributed to this particular values. These are top values that is found. Okay, and distribution accordingly they have done it, you can see. And this is it, and hopefully you have loved it. But let me show you the thing that you we have missed. So now we have found the document, and if you want to look into the particular document more about it, you can just select it here. It will show you option, like select what the option you want to see. There's a clear section, copy the document to the JSON and show the selected document only. So it will only show the particular document. Okay, and remove it. And if you clear the selection, this will clear the selection. And if you want to select two options, this will show you compare document. Right now this is not available, but it is available in the latest version because I am not using it current version. Latest version I will install it and get back to you on the second video as well. I'll show you. And there's a selected field called timestamp already selected. If you want to sort it, like sort the complete view from top to bottom, from old to new, new to old. Okay, this is, you see the 1 February, this is 19 February. If I see 9, so the latest record will be upper there, and the oldest record will be in the last. So if I go with the old to new, the oldest record will be shown first, and the near, just new record will be the new record will be shown the with last page. Okay, ascending to descending, this is okay. So and this option will show you the shortcut to for the keyboard. Okay, and this option is shown as how to view this, how to view this, make a view like height, decide the row, height row. And if you click on single, it will show you in the single line. If you want to auto fit, it will automatically adjust. And if you want to give any custom size of this row, then you can. I will give it a auto fit. Okay, so if I click on two documents, and if I go with the sort field, there's nothing, there's no option for the comparison. That will be shown to you in the latest video. Okay, and from here you can now create a particular table that can be utilized to view the to analyze search and insight. Search insight, let's say Now we have the flights data, and we want to see what is the flight number that is being, and you can toggle this from here, or either you can add it from here. These both are option to add the field to the table. Okay, so there are multiple options. This is called toggle column in the table. It will add the column as a column, field as a column. Okay, here, and it will add it be toggle will be here. Okay, and you can pin this field to the top. Let's say if I pin it, it will be always on the very top. You can see. Okay, if I, and this option will be filter for field present. Okay, it will be all it will be automatically added as a filter that will say exist. This field must exist in the records. If I remove it, it will not be removed because it already applied, so you will have to remove it from here. And it will say filter out values, means exclude the values which contains this field, which contains this particular field number, or flight number, sorry. Okay, field is called flight number, not present in the records. Those records will be shown here. And if I go for the filter for value, so it will say there, show me all those records which has this flight number, this field value has this. Okay, so this is the way to see the table of particular record, particular document. And from here you can see as a JSON format as well. You can copy it, utilize it. You can see the meta fields here, and also the document itself from here. And you can see the fields value, which where it is said that which fields are available. This can be written here. So this is a complete JSON object. Okay, so I will close it, and I will do is, and you can explore the particular document from here. You have got the view now, and you can add the particular fields in the table here from flight number. Let's say what was the carrier name. Okay, and what are other field that can be, what was the source, destination, let me, destination city name, destination country name, and the, if I say for origins country. Okay, so I can now adjust those column accordingly by easily with just click on the column, and you can say origin country. You can switch the position of the columns easily, and now you have the beautiful view table created automatically. And you can save it and utilize in your, let's say, flights information. Okay, and I store with the time. If you want to save it with the time, so it will be, the time will be saved with this save search, so it will always shown this time. But if you want automatically the latest data be shown, then you should leave it empty and add the text, don't enable it. If you want to save with the time, then you can. Okay, like save it. Now this view is saved. Okay, and it has this flight number. You can see the on this date we have the flight number, which was, whose name is Kibana Airlines, which originated from the GB and gone to the Canada, sorry, Russia to Japan, IT, this Italy to the some country, US to US. And if you can also add, you can also extend it to the city level as well. Okay, origin city and the origin destination city as well. So now you can see the names of the cities as well, and you can save it. But now if you want to save as a new visualization or the same table, I'm calling visualization because it is a table. It is a it is saved as saved, sorry, it is saved as a save search, not a visualization. Okay, but it is a table, so you can utilize that. I will say with the new, save as new search with city. Okay, city. Now it is complete, and if I want to override the previous one, just close and disable it and save it. It will override previous one, you can see. Okay, so hopefully you have loved this video for the discover. And tomorrow we are going to learn about KQL, and by which we will enable the filtering, and we will learn more about the filters as well. Okay, from the Discover. Thank you so much.